Hello and welcome to Taskbar. Today we're going to be doing a review of Peppermint OS 7. So let's get started. So, having a look at the OS, it's kind of a little bit different but the same to some other Linux distros you've seen in the past. If it reminds me of any OS in the past, it'll probably, even present, same past, probably remind me of Linux Mint, but it's far off from Linux Mint. So let's just start with Taskbar. The Taskbar, it kind of reminds me of Windows XP. I'm going to be probably referring to Windows quite a bit, but you got your start menu, you got your quick app access, which I like the addition of them including terminal straight there from the taskbar, and also VLC. So quite a few just nifty apps just right there, especially because it's Linux. Terminal gets used quite a lot. Coming over here we have the two workspaces. Then over here we've got updates and power, so if you have battery there, and computer, and then also volume output and time. Okay, so let's just have a look at the start menu. Again, this kind of reminds me of Linux Mint, like you've got your, and also a few recent OSs, sort of like Zorin OS, which don't know which will be out first, but in top right hand corner probably link to it. You have some of your favourite apps that have been used most, you have your recently used, and then you got all apps, and then you got a few different categories. Now, sort of complaint one as such is, so you got preferences here. So you can go through and select preferences. You've also got system tools, so a bit more in depth. But when I was looking to change the resolution, I went, okay, preferences. Which I didn't actually see display settings here, but even you sort of go, well, I want to get to the full-fledged settings. It's a button just right here, so which this sort of moves on to next. Everything pretty much in this OS is categorized. So any OCD freaks will be pleased they can quickly get here, there, fast. So it's actually really nice icons. They've also been well designed. They're a bit different to what you normally see. As Firefox opens now. It's a bit different to what you normally see, so it's kind of refreshing to use it as such. So big plus for making the icons look nice, because that's one thing that a lot of people skip over and use bad icons and everything. So actually, also one thing to mention with this OS is Firefox. By default, they actually use DuckDuckGo. So that's actually an interesting thing, as really. So yeah, so the start menu and everything, it's very well categorized. Looks nice. It's actually a really nice OS. So also I'll show you a small feature that a lot of people sort of skip over, but they haven't. So type your password to unlock. Number one, it's got a nice overlay on it, but you start typing it. See the clock? And like that, you're in. So yeah, overall, they have made this OS really nice. And also, right now, so we're running on, this is in a virtual machine, 2 GB RAM and 2 processing cores. If we go to settings, system, yeah, anyway, I'll show you up. If we go VM settings, you see 2 GB RAM, 2 processing cores. So let's just bring it down to 1. Let's just do a reboot. I'll chuck it down to 1 processing core 2, and I'll show you what happens. Okay, so now just come back in settings here, we'll chuck it down to 1 GB RAM, 1 processing core, boom. Okay, so now let's just do a startup. Because this is also a lightweight OS, everything's snappy. Even on crappy hardware, everything just flies. I could see this OS being especially useful for old laptops with Core 2s, Pentiums, and everything. Also, one little thing that I'm sort of a bit iffy about is this startup screen. So, like, it's personally my opinion, but it's sort of the same with shutdown screen. It sort of doesn't really fit so the whole OS that the startup and shutdown is sort of like more, yeah, it's just sort of different to the whole OS. But anyway, most people don't shut down or restart their computers a whole lot, so but you can see it's still snappy, even with 1 GB RAM and 1 processing core. So it's incredible, really. Yeah, I'm just sort of gonna keep on going on because there's so many things to like. Terminal, it's semi-transparent. So if say you're going, I wanna copy down something online I found to fix this or that, you can go, well, I'll just put this over the top, and yeah, you can actually see through it. Now also there is something that they have done, which is also made this easy to theme and make your own. So see how you can go for light theme, for dark theme, Firefox. So we go system theme, so it looks more like system. But customize look and feel. You can go through and choose whatever you want, and so you might go, I want red instead, or pink, or whatever. So you can go through, choose. You can choose the color, icon theme. So like, there's so much to just like, even the cursor. So you go, I want black instead. There's quite a lot to customize and do your own as such. Now there is something that I haven't been able to play around with. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but they do claim it's sort of like a cloud OS, so you can choose what applications run from the cloud, don't store on your hard drive, and what run directly on your hard drive. So haven't been able to, hold on, here we go. So you can do a desktop integration for web apps. That's well integrated. Really, in this OS, everything's sort of integrated. It's not, this Linux is not for probably the brand new beginner. Beginner could probably still use that. You got Google Drive even here. You've just got everything right there when you need it. It's a quite well designed OS, and yeah, it's definitely one of the better designed ones. Like I said, the only few things that I don't like is startup shutdown, which, yeah, that's no biggie, and sort of also maybe to have like same preferences or system tools directly just main settings instead, because everyone doesn't look up at all settings. Also here you can just drag out how big you want, how small you want, so whatever. Like, also when you click shutdown, it's probably a tad overkill to have all these things here. You could probably get rid of switch user here, lock screen probably, but hey, you have everything right there for you. So yeah, overall I quite like this OS. It's well designed and everything, so good job Peppermint OS team. So guys, that's a review of Peppermint OS 7. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you next one. Bye.